Nobody's perfect. Tatiana leapt at BJ, grabbing a handful of her hair and screaming in Russian. Finally, the catfight the world was waiting for. BJ lashed out with both fists, landing punches to Tatiana's head. Okay, well, this is interesting. But it says here, Nobody's Perfect is a tale of murder, infidelity, and corruption. And within the confines of the author's creatively twisted mind, a slapstick comedy?
Yes.
Marc Dubin, Sun City resident.
Yes.
Newly published author. When did the book come out, Mark?
In April.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and it's murder and it's Mark, you want to explain this a little bit?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And maybe explaining the quick opening will do it. It starts out where a character who is a financial guru and a Wall Street type is run down in the parking lot.
Were you a financial guru and merchant?
Absolutely not.
Okay. What were you? Just in a sentence or two.
I was an architect and construction manager, and I gave that up to do something that's even more frustrating, novel writing. But what happened is he's run down, and as I said, twisted mind and dark comedy, I describe it as a hit, and run.
Oh, my.
That's how it starts. And the police immediately focus in on his two wives. And let me say why two wives, because it turns out he's a bigamist as well. You know what bigamy is?
Yes.
You do? Yeah. That's having one wife too many.
Yeah.
So is monogamy.
Oh, okay. I can see how this interview is going to go.
Wait, just one more. Oh,
go for it.
Do you know what they call a fog bank that rolls in over the canals of Venice, Italy?
Italy. What do they call a fog bank that rolls in over the canals of Venice, Italy?
A bigamist.
Oh.
Anyway, so they focus on the two wives. So the wives form an uneasy partnership. Why do they do that? Because one of the wives, who is what I would call a trophy wife...
Wants to kill the husband?
No, is the main focus of it.
Okay.
Because they always go after the wives. And so she convinces the first wife, who is actually a businesswoman as well as his first wife, to form a partnership and to find the killer.
You know what, Mark?
Yes, that's what it's about.
Your plot goes faster than my brain can absorb.
Well, it gets even better. It gets even better because, as I call it, they're not detectives. They don't know what they're doing. So I labeled them Bumble and Stumble. And so it took me 3 years to basically write the book. And almost that long to get it published.
There's murder, there's bigamy, there's...
Yeah, as I said, it's
You're working from experience here?
No. No. Not in this book. This book, just so you know, is part of a series. It wasn't supposed to be, but as I wrote it...
It's number one.
This is book number one.
In a series of...
So, in a series of 5. Book 2 is actually called 50 Shades of Beige.
Oh, you're kidding.
And it takes place...
In a senior community.
In a senior community.
Oh, my goodness.
But my favorite is probably book 5. That's entitled 4 Days of Hot Sex, and then he leaves. Seriously. And that one I'm still doing a lot of research on.
Okay, hang on. You wrote book 1.
Yes.
You're working on book 2.
Yes.
And you're telling us about book 5. So you have titles for 3, 4, and 5 already?
I do.
So if people want to have a good time,
yes,
quietly, they should read Marc Dubin's book, Nobody's Perfect. But where can they get it?
It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble right now.
Oh.
Website as well. You can get this kind of a copy, which they call a trade paperback, or you can download it digitally. It'll be on it's going to be on iTunes as well.
I'm intrigued. This has been fun.
Okay.
And we're going to have to check out Nobody's Perfect by Sun City resident Marc Dubin. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Diane.
This is Diane Davis for SCA-TV.